Hey, this is the finale, which means that after this, Sonic is never going to fight Eggman again.
Well, yeah, that's totally what happens. Meanwhile, in Sonic CD.
What? Okay. Sure.
You're struggling to come to terms, bro.
That's okay. That's fine. That's
if you
cool.
spin into a ball, you can go farther.
I don't. That's actually it. That makes use
but it also goes faster, so you have to be more precise. It's a trade-off, and I like that.
That actually makes use of Sonic's abilities pretty good.
Yep. So,
not as much as Casino World Zone. Oh wow! I've actually fulfilled my promise of mentioning Casino World.
You sure?
Yes, I am.
What about
sure.
that? Even the one we did before this?
Yes, I mentioned that. What did I say? I said I know I mentioned Casino World in it.
All right, but which leads me to wonder what happens whenever we do. I don't think. Let's see. Sonic 2 has to be a live playthrough, but Sonic 3, yeah, I probably could do that by myself. But where's the fun in that? If I could make it a live playthrough, I would.
Yeah, if you could make it a dead playthrough, then I'd have to kill you for starting the zombie apocalypse. And then everyone would be like, of course zombies are gonna like dying franchises.
Yeah.
Isn't Sonic come on.
No, it's not a dying franchise. Do not listen.
Didn't you get my joke?
I got the joke. I got the joke, but I didn't want to acknowledge it because it's not a dying franchise.
Okay, then I will always remember that video I watched from those guys that do videos where they're saying, what do you think of when you hear the name Sonic? And the first answer was the poster boy for dying consoles. And I love that. It's not true.
Console. Listen to
but it's funny.
Right.
He's laughing internally.
Not laughing at all.
That's because you can't even.
Where are you going with this? You're going nowhere. Absolutely nowhere.
Yeah, but that's where Courage the Cowardly Dog lives.
And you want to go there?
Everyone knows that a prevailing opinion is that the show is actually set in a normal place and it's just the world seen through a dog's eyes.
Explain the storm god.
Yeah, that's just a thunderstorm that Courage is afraid of.
The storm god. That was a goose that took away Eustace's car to the bury.
The car got blown away in the tornado. Come on.
Explain the episode where Muriel gets thrown into a tornado and then turned into a child and he has to throw him into a tornado going the opposite direction.
Because Muriel left and her daughter visited for the weekend. Come on.
Alright. Explain Ball of Revenge.
I don't know.
Where the Courage villains come back to get revenge on Courage specifically.
Okay, that's gonna be tough. There was a Christmas party and the whole town went.
And there was just and at the Christmas party everyone was throwing dodgeball at him.
They were playing dodgeball
at a Christmas party,
and he decided to walk through the game because he's a dog and he doesn't know any better.
And how did he win then? How did he win?
He thinks he won because he's the one in charge of the hallucinations. Come on, give me a hard one.
Okay, fine. What about that episode that everybody thinks cancelled the show and may or may not have cancelled the show? Oh, by the way, Scrap Brain Zone Act 3 shortcut. I have just skipped like half the level with this.
By going into poison water.
Yeah, all the water's like this. But yeah, that's what I said. Remember when Eggman was like scout in Labyrinth Zone? He was scouting it because he built Scrap Brain on top of an extension of Labyrinth.
Nice. Anyways, what were you saying?
Okay, what about Return the Slab?
I've never actually watched that.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I know, it's the most popular episode and I haven't seen it. by the way, the thing about the episode that almost got the series cancelled, he just like met some lesbians that they came over to, I don't know, to they're also traveling salesmen, women, and they came and then whatever.
What about that? Okay, fine. What about that episode where Muriel gets taken over by his jerk computer?
Dogs don't understand technology. That was just him showing that he doesn't understand technology.
No, Muriel literally went and did life-threatening stuff because the computer was like, what's the point of life? I need to have fun.
That was just Muriel needing to have fun.
What about the Dr. Zalos one?
That's just Courage going to a vet and he's terrified of vets.
Don't you listen? I will accept everything but that because of that episode. You know which one.
No, I don't.
The one Courage passed or something where that really serious episode.
There's one I don't remember Courage's specific episode.
Dude, the episode where
I watched all of Courage, most of Courage, but I don't remember.
The episode where he had post-traumatic stress from his parents being taken away from him and sent to the moon, thanks to a vet trying to create super space dogs.
I want to watch that.
It's actually a very serious and very sad episode. It was like that almost got it made me like shed a tear every single time I watched the end.
So it's like, let me see, famously sad episodes of television series. It's the So Many Birthdays.
I actually haven't watched that yet.
You should. It's still probably a lot of people are saying other things, but I'm probably gonna say So Many Birthdays is my favorite serious episode of Steven Universe.
Okay. Let's see. What about Gary Come Home?
Alright, that's SpongeBob, right?
Yes.
Oh yeah, I guess that's a serious episode. Oh yeah, it is. Yeah. Except for, is that the thing where that was one with the grandma?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. For a second, I was mixing it up with. Yeah, I know you're gonna get it. Oh, you did get a bubble. Oh no,
I didn't. And somehow I'm experiencing slowdown to the point where the screen is going faster. So while I'm waiting for a bubble, that's just happening. It was actually, the music actually stopped. But no, sorry, the music was going normally, but the screen was going. The music actually stopped, so I should have died at that point. But it actually didn't register it.
Because of the slowdown?
Yes.
Awesome. So yeah, okay.
But yeah, so TV, I guess, is what we. Let's try and make this finale. Oh yeah, thanks, man. Thanks.
That's not a seahorse.
That is a mole. We're in final zone. Jeez.
Wow. So this is where
Behold
Sonic has to
final
take
boss.
his test, and if he fails, he's gonna get held back a grade.
Yes. And if he has allergies, then and also lost his calculator before that test, then no,
I'm
he's
assuming
screwed.
we're talking about you now.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Do.
And I'm on my. Okay, I think I have 2 lives left.
And 0 rings. What is this travesty?
Well, it's worse in Sonic 2. You have to get through a really hard boss with 0 rings automatically. So.
Great.
Not only that, but the electricity is like really easy to dodge. But Eggman himself just. Of course, my strategy is what works. Just stay to the side and just wait for him to either appear in the 3rd or the 4th piston. But it's really just a waiting game at this point. One wonders why he didn't just make a giant piston, but
And to stay away from the pistons.
yeah. But especially since he has a wall that Sonic couldn't break through, which dropped us into the Labyrinth Zone extension, so why didn't he just use that? But whatever. He wanted to make it fair.
This guy?
I've been bouncing into him.
I haven't seen you do that once.
What? That's what I've been doing this entire time. What do you? Pay attention. Okay, he didn't do that this time because he's over there. But I've been bouncing into him, like.
Right. Bouncing is a euphemism for losing. You've been losing into him.
See?
That's actually, I'm not seeing any.
It changed his face. If you look closely, it changes facial animation.
Okay then. Because somehow being surrounded by 10 feet of metal, a light tap from a small animal is going to hurt you.
It's not a... That's another thing. They basically, with the homing attack that in later games they're like, oh, Sonic's blasting through them with force, but in this one he's just jumping, so unless he's jumping down, then that really shouldn't be doing that much damage, so whatever. And then there's Adventure of Sonic the Hedgehog, where he's just a 2D buzzsaw. Oh god, he's outrunning us! Not this time!
Eggman just outran Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah, that's gonna be a theme you're gonna see for a while. In the final zone, Eggman almost always does that.
Okay.
Yes.
And so the world was this overrun with animals. You could not walk without being hit by 10 chickens.
No, Anyways,
and
now we've given them flowers with the power of the Chaos Emeralds.
And none of these animals eat each other, so they're just there, and then they'll be overpopulated, and then we just go back in 10 years, and they're just...
Please tell me you're not going to go, oh, Eggman's the good guy.
Oh no, Eggman's a jerk. I'm not gonna do that. And plus, if I keep doing that, it's gonna get old. I need to save it for when it actually is true. Like
Carol,
Rosalina.
yes!
Who's Carol?
The game designer.
Thanks, Carol.
Yeah, so we're done.
Carol must be like, oh my gosh, what are you doing to my Sonic franchise?
Program, YouTube.
Buh.
Anyways.
They're doing this and just thinking, something needs to be in the middle of that. You.
Biggest Land, character designer. And I don't really know what to say during the credits. I mean, this is a good game. Everybody.
So, what are your thoughts on Sonic 1?
Well, Smear, I have to say this game holds up pretty well. Why did I? The other games are better, but this is fine. But it has a lot of first installment problems.
And what do you think about the game, Smeargle? Incredibly handsome Smeargle that looks very good and is also beautiful.
And yet has no girlfriend.
Thanks. Your words cut like butter knives because I don't really care.
Well, if they cut and they're a butter knife, they're clearly doing something amazing.
No, it's like saying your car runs as fast as a brick. It's not saying the brick runs fast, it's saying the car runs slowly. Come on, learn to metaphor.
Anyways, we've thwarted the Eggman.
Mega Man is just like, it's not the end, it's not! I wanna go do some more!
Did you just call him Mega Man?
Megman.
Eggman. Ladies. Religious superiority. Hipsters!
Can we
Hipsters everywhere!
stop?
Okay.